Molly here. Today we're going to talk about the Google IT Support Certificate. I just recently completed this, and I'm going to tell you, I've taken the data analyst, I've taken the cyber security analyst, but this, for me, for some reason, I sailed right through it, but then I got to a certain point on the OS part of it where I was tempted to give up. I'll be honest with you. But then I went back, and I'm glad I finished it. The end for me was a struggle with the Linux and the partitioning and all that. But this is a good program, and what you'll learn is you'll gain skills required to succeed in an entry-level IT job. You'll learn to perform day-to-day IT support tasks, including computer assembly. I can't believe I put together a computer. Wireless networking, installing programs, and customer service. Okay, so those are just some of the things that you'll learn. You'll also learn how to provide end-to-end customer support, ranging from identifying problems to troubleshooting and debugging. You'll learn to use systems including Linux, domain name systems, command line interface, and binary code. So here's the skills that you'll gain from this: debugging, encryption, algorithms and techniques, customer service, network protocols, and cloud computing. Okay. So, like I said, I completed this. I started in July, and I just finished it in October. So you go at your own pace. There's an estimated time that they expect that people will finish. So it was really cool because there was one section called that I really liked a lot, was the defense of the dark arts. It was about cybersecurity, and all the instructors were fantastic. They're very thorough, and they know exactly what they're doing. So if you're brand new to this, don't expect this to be a walk in the park. I did this. This is not something that I would normally do, but lately I've been trying to challenge myself and do stuff that's outside of my comfort zone. And this is definitely, lately I've been taking a lot of, probably since 2021, I've been taking a lot of technology courses, and that's definitely out of my comfort zone, but it's a technological age. This isn't going away. Data is exploding. There are hundreds of thousands of jobs in this industry, and they're offering these certifications because they need to fill these positions. So that's another reason to, if you're looking for a job, this is something to take a look at. Now, I took it through Coursera. So as you're taking the course, the longer you take, the more you're going to pay. Now, some people I heard wrap this up in a month, so if the faster you finish it, the less you pay. But even if you were to go the full time that it takes to take this course, it's still a great deal. I was sitting on a plane one day after I took another one of these certifications in data analysis, and there was a gentleman sitting beside me, and he told me he went to college for data analysis, and he spent tons and tons of money, and he said, you got the same education through Google that I paid a ton of money for. So these certifications, it's what the market will bare. The industry needs skilled workers and there aren't enough out there. So they started offering these so to hopefully fill those positions. And from what I hear, there's still a ton of positions to be filled. So I didn't wish for COVID. I'm sorry that we had COVID. I wasn't hoping that people would, I didn't want people to die, of course, but sometimes out of these sort of things, an opportunity comes. And in Chinese, I guess there's a correlation between the word crisis and opportunity. So through a very dark time, an opportunity was created for people that probably this would be out of reach for them to get into these markets and to actually get educated and trained in these markets. Now, if you go on YouTube, you'll see a lot of videos about people that actually have gotten jobs with this certificate. Now, you have to be resourceful and proactive and show them what you can do. If you can show them what you can do, they're going to let you in the door. So some people on YouTube are saying, you're not going to get a job with this. No, that's not true. But it takes a little bit of savvy. It takes a little bit of resourcefulness, showing them what can you do, So, and there's a need. There's a great need for people that are educated to fill those positions. So that's to the advantage of anyone that takes these courses as well. So I'm just grateful that I got through it. I mean, at first, like I said, I was just flying through it. It was easy. And then right at the end, those labs, I hit a wall. So I took a break. And then I thought I was on the last module. It was the last one because I kind of did them in a funny way. If I get stuck, I just skip over to the next one. So I just had to finish that OS module. And I thought, I can't quit with one module to go. That's kind of ridiculous, right? So I went back in and I ended up, it's just one of those things. You think that you can't do it. And I went in last night and I was done by before noon today with something that I had put aside for probably a month. Just a guesstimation on my part. So just wanted to come on and tell you a little bit about this because it is something, like I said, that's definitely outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's becoming my comfort zone since 2021, I'm going to say, when I passed the data analytics course through Google as well. So I'm grateful that Google did offer these because it showed me that I can do more than I thought. And for females, when I was younger, we were always told that, there's just certain things that we could do. And this sort of thing would not have been encouraged for a female when I was younger. So for someone from my generation to actually follow through with something like this is probably nothing short of a miracle with the culture that we had when I was younger. I'm excited for the younger generation. I have a cousin. I've been invited to go watch her get inducted into the Honor Society. She loves math and science, and she excels at it. And that's really exciting. Like I said, this generation, really, really exciting because it was always like, oh, girls aren't good at math. Girls aren't good at science. Well, watching my cousin, I'm here to tell you, girls can. So that's really exciting. And I just want to tell you a little bit about that. And I wish you well if you do decide to do this. I am going to put a subliminal underneath this video a statement, like, I am an excellent IT support specialist, so that every time that you listen to this, you'll be getting a good suggestion. I hope this was helpful to you, and drop in the comments. Actually, I think I'll make that separately. I'll make the subliminal separately, because then you won't have to hear my voice in the subliminal video. I made one for data analytics and people said it helped them pass. So I'm going to make one for Google IT support specialist as well. It's all about mindset. If you believe you can't do something, you're not going to do it. So if you have any comments about that, you either took the course, how long it took you, what you think about it, I'd love to hear about that in the comments. If you have any questions from me about this course at all, I'd be happy to answer them. And I appreciate you tuning in today. So Google IT support specialist certification, that's quite a mouthful, but I did pass that. And, coding and all that's new to me. But this is the wave of the future. I will say this. If you're into all this, you might want to look into quantum computing, because that's something that is going to make a lot of the things that we know now obsolete. So I'll just put that out there. And I wish you much success if you are taking this up and trying to do it. And I think Google is to be commended for offering this to the masses, especially at this time. Love to hear from you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost. Someone asked me, does it cost to subscribe? No, it doesn't. It doesn't cost anything. So press that red button, because if I get 10,000 subscribers, I am going to add Feeding America to my video. Love and light. Thank you.